Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything you perceive as reality is truly real? We often think that the world we see, touch, and experience is the absolute truth, the solid foundation upon which we build our lives. But what if reality isn't as concrete as it seems? What if the things you see, feel, and believe are simply fragments of something far more intricate, invisible, and malleable? The world of quantum physics challenges everything we think we know about the nature of existence, urging us to look deeper, to awaken to the possibility that reality is far more fluid and interconnected than we ever imagined. Quantum mechanics, often regarded as one of the most mind-bending fields of science, forces us to confront the mysteries of the universe in a way that modern physics has never done before. In the quantum realm, the usual rules of time, space, and causality break down. Particles exist in multiple states at once, something that defies our understanding of how solid objects should behave. Light can be both a particle and a wave, depending on how we observe it. These strange phenomena lead scientists to question the very fabric of reality, suggesting that the world as we know it is not as rigid as we've been led to believe. What does this mean for us as humans navigating our everyday lives? It means that what we see as solid and unchanging is in fact an illusion. It means that the boundaries of our own potential may not be as limited as we think. The beliefs we hold about what is possible, both in terms of our external world and our inner capacities, are influenced by a deeper layer of reality that we don't yet fully understand. Just like quantum particles, we too are shaped by forces beyond the obvious. In our daily lives, we often take for granted that what we perceive is the ultimate truth. We accept the limitations we believe are part of our reality, whether it's our financial situation, our relationships, or our sense of self-worth. But quantum mechanics invites us to question these limitations, to step outside of the rigid constraints we've placed on ourselves and the world around us. When we begin to acknowledge that our perceptions are shaped by unseen forces, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. The moment we challenge our perception of reality, we step into a space where true change can occur. Think about the times in your life when you felt stuck, whether in a job, a relationship, or a personal challenge. How often have you believed that your circumstances were fixed and unchangeable? What if those situations were not as solid as you thought? What if, like the particles in quantum physics, there was a way to shift your perception and free yourself from the grip of limitation? When we realize that our experience of the world is a product of our perception, we begin to see the true power we hold in shaping our reality. Where in your life are you still chasing something you don't believe you deserve? Is it possible that your limiting beliefs are blocking the flow of abundance, joy, and success? The illusion of fixed reality is only as powerful as the belief we give it. Now that we've questioned the nature of reality, let's turn inward. If the external world is not as fixed as we've been led to believe, what does this mean for the inner world? Quantum physics doesn't just challenge how we view the material world, it also sheds light on how our consciousness interacts with and shapes that world. Here we come face to face with a fascinating and profound realization. We are not passive observers in this universe. Rather, we are active participants, capable of influencing the world around us with our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Our minds are not separate from the quantum fabric of reality. They are intricately woven into it. At the heart of this concept is what some might call the quantum mind. The idea that our consciousness is deeply intertwined with the very energy that governs the universe. Quantum principles, like entanglement, suggest that everything in existence is connected in ways we cannot fully comprehend. Two particles, for instance, can become entangled, meaning their states are linked no matter how far apart they are. This connection transcends time and space, defying the laws of classical physics. It's as though, on a deep, fundamental level, everything is part of a single, unified whole. This idea of interconnectedness extends to us as human beings. When you think about it, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are forms of energy. They vibrate at certain frequencies, and just like particles in the quantum field, these energies can interact with and influence the world around us. This understanding opens up new possibilities for personal transformation. If our thoughts and emotions can affect the quantum field, then we can, in turn, influence the reality we experience. We are not mere observers of life. We are co-creators. Think about the last time you felt truly aligned with your purpose, when everything seemed to flow effortlessly, and your inner world matched the outer world in perfect harmony. In those moments, you were operating at a high frequency, your thoughts and emotions resonating with the quantum field in a way that brought you in sync with the universe. Contrast that with times when you felt off balance, anxious, or disconnected. Those moments are often the result of internal conflict or misalignment. Your energy is out of tune, and the reality you experience reflects that. To understand how quantum principles affect our lives, we need to realize that our consciousness is not just passive. It is actively shaping the world around us. In fact, according to some quantum theories, the observer effect suggests that our very act of observation can influence the outcome of an event. This is where the magic of manifestation comes into play. By becoming aware of how our thoughts and emotions are impacting our reality, we can consciously tune our minds to align with the desires we wish to manifest. Whether it's abundance, love, health, or success, everything is energy, and we can direct that energy through focused intention. Imagine a life where you are fully aware of the immense power your thoughts and emotions hold. What would it feel like to know that you could actively shape the reality you experience by simply shifting your mindset? This is not some abstract or unachievable dream. It is the reality that quantum physics invites us to explore. The universe is listening, and it is responding to the energy you emit. When you understand this, you realize that you hold the power to change your life, not by waiting for external circumstances to shift, but by shifting your internal energy. Where are you currently giving your energy to that no longer serves you? Are there thoughts, beliefs, or emotions you need to release in order to align more closely with your true desires? The quantum world offers us a powerful invitation to take responsibility for our energy, to harness the power within us to create the reality we truly deserve. As we step deeper into the realm of quantum possibilities, we come face to face with one of the most profound and often challenging aspects of personal growth: our limiting beliefs. These beliefs, whether conscious or unconscious, shape the very foundation of our lives. They tell us what we can and cannot do, what we deserve and don't deserve, and how we fit into the larger picture of the world. These beliefs are like invisible walls that trap us in patterns of thought and behavior, preventing us from tapping into our true potential. But the beauty of quantum principles is that they offer us a way to break free from these self-imposed limitations. At the core of quantum physics lies the concept that observation influences outcome. This idea is powerfully illustrated through the observer effect. Particles behave differently when they are being observed, as though the act of observation changes their behavior. In much the same way, our beliefs and perceptions, our own form of observation, shape the world we experience. If we see ourselves as limited, as not worthy of success, or as incapable of change, our reality will reflect that belief. But the reverse is also true. When we shift our perception, when we choose to observe ourselves and the world through a lens of possibility and abundance, we start to experience a reality that aligns with those beliefs. Our beliefs are not fixed. They are malleable, changeable, and subject to the influence of our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. The key to breaking free from limiting beliefs is to become aware of them. It requires an honest look at the stories we've been telling ourselves for years. Stories that may have been handed down from past generations, societal expectations, or even our own insecurities. These stories, though deeply ingrained, are not the absolute truth. They are simply interpretations of reality, and they can be rewritten. Think about the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world. Are they serving you, or are they keeping you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity? Do you believe you are worthy of love, success, or happiness? Or do you feel that these things are only for others, but not for you? The good news is that you have the power to rewrite these beliefs. Just as quantum particles can shift and change under different conditions, so too can your beliefs, thoughts, and actions. By becoming conscious of the stories you've been living by, you can begin to reframe them and create new narratives that empower you. For example, someone who has spent years believing they are not good enough to achieve success might experience a life of missed opportunities and self-doubt. However, by acknowledging that this belief is not a fact but a perception, they can begin to change the way they view themselves. They can start to see themselves as worthy of success, deserving of happiness, and capable of creating the life they desire. This shift in perception allows them to take inspired action, aligned with their true potential, and as a result, their reality begins to shift. This process of transforming limiting beliefs is a core aspect of personal growth, and it is deeply connected to the quantum understanding of reality. When we begin to realize that our perceptions shape our experiences, we also understand that we have the power to change those perceptions. It's a beautiful, empowering realization. By aligning our inner world with the vision of the life we want to create, we begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that match that energy. Where in your life do you still hold on to beliefs that no longer serve you? Are there parts of yourself that you've been holding back because you believed you weren't good enough or didn't deserve more? The truth is, you are worthy of everything you desire. If only you can break free from the old beliefs that have been keeping you stuck. Now that we have examined the nature of reality and the power of our thoughts, it's time to take a deeper dive into the practical application of quantum principles, specifically when it comes to manifesting the life we desire. If the quantum realm shows us that everything is connected and that our thoughts and emotions can influence the world around us, how can we use this knowledge to create real, tangible change in our lives? Manifestation, at its core, is the process of aligning our inner energy with the energy of the universe in order to bring our desires into reality. But let's be clear. Manifestation is not some magical, passive process where you simply sit back and wait for things to happen. It's an active, intentional practice that requires you to consciously direct your thoughts, emotions, and actions in alignment with your goals. Just like a quantum particle, which can exist in multiple states and realities, your desires too are in a state of possibility until you actively choose to bring them into focus. The key here is intention, setting a clear vision of what you want to create and aligning your inner energy to match that vision. At the foundation of manifestation is the idea that like attracts like. This is a principle that is deeply rooted in quantum physics. Everything in the universe, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, is made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies. Our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are forms of energy that also vibrate at a certain frequency. When you are in alignment with the frequency of your desires, whether it's abundance, love, or success, you attract experiences and people that vibrate at the same frequency. Think of this concept like tuning a radio. When you turn the dial to a particular station, you tune into that frequency. Similarly, when you focus your thoughts, emotions, and actions on a particular outcome, you align your energy with that outcome. making it more likely to manifest in your life. The challenge, however, is that most of us are not aware of the subtle energy frequencies we are emitting. Our thoughts and emotions are often scattered, influenced by external circumstances, and misaligned with our true desires. This misalignment creates resistance, making it more difficult for us to manifest what we want. So how do we shift our energy and align it with our desires? The first step is to become clear about what you want. What are you truly seeking? This clarity helps you focus your intention and energy in a specific direction. Once you have a clear vision of your desires, the next step is to embody that vision. This means acting, thinking, and feeling as if you have already received what you desire. This is where the power of belief comes into play. If you believe that you are worthy of your desires, that you are deserving of success, or that abundance is your birthright, you will start to align your energy with that belief. The process of manifestation is about shifting your internal state, your vibration, to match the frequency of what you want to attract. Meditation, visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness practices are all powerful tools that can help you raise your vibration and tune in to the energy of your desires. By practicing these techniques, you are retraining your mind and emotions to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. This shift in focus is a crucial part of the manifestation process. One of the most important aspects of manifestation, however, is trust. It's easy to become frustrated or discouraged when things don't manifest immediately. But quantum physics teaches us that things are always in motion, even if we can't see them. The universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desires into reality, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Trusting the process and being patient is essential to allowing the manifestation to unfold. Consider a farmer planting seeds. At first, the seeds are hidden beneath the soil, and it may seem like nothing is happening. But in time, with proper care, the seeds begin to sprout and grow. Manifestation works in much the same way. Once you set your intention and align your energy, the universe begins to work in ways that you may not immediately see. Your job is to remain open, trust the process, and continue to nurture your vision with positive energy. Where in your life are you not fully aligned with the desires you want to manifest? Are you waiting for external circumstances to change before you believe in your own worth or ability to succeed? The universe responds to your energy, and when you fully align with what you want, you unlock the power of manifestation. As we come to the final part of this journey, let's reflect on what it means to live in alignment with the quantum principles we've explored. If we accept that everything is connected, that our thoughts and emotions shape our reality, and that we have the power to break free from limiting beliefs and manifest our desires, how do we then live our lives in a way that reflects this understanding? To truly live in alignment with the quantum universe is to step into a new way of being, a life where your inner world is in harmony with your outer reality, where peace, purpose, and fulfillment flow effortlessly. Living in alignment means shedding the old ways of thinking that keep us stuck in cycles of limitation. It means releasing the need to control everything around us and instead trusting the flow of life. When we are aligned with the quantum flow, we understand that we are co-creators of our reality, not passive victims of circumstances. We take responsibility for our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, knowing that they directly influence the world around us. The quantum mindset is one of openness, curiosity, and acceptance. It is not a rigid, fixed mindset, but one that embraces change and transformation. Just as quantum particles can exist in multiple states, we too can embody different versions of ourselves, depending on the energy we choose to cultivate. To live in alignment with the universe is to live with a sense of freedom. The freedom to be who we truly are, to follow our intuition, and to trust that the universe is conspiring in our favor. This way of being requires practice. It's not about reaching some perfect static state of enlightenment, but about continuously returning to a place of alignment. Every thought, every belief, every emotion we experience offers us an opportunity to realign with our true desires. The more we practice tuning into our own energy and recognizing when we are out of alignment, the easier it becomes to recalibrate and return to a state of flow. One of the most profound shifts that occur when we live in alignment is a sense of peace. No longer are we caught in the struggle of trying to control outcomes or force things to happen. Instead, we surrender to the process and trust that what is meant for us will find its way to us. This peace comes from knowing that we are connected to something much larger than ourselves, a universal energy that supports and guides us on our journey. Consider how your life would change if you truly embraced this mindset. What would it feel like to live in alignment with your purpose? To wake up every day knowing that the universe is on your side? Imagine no longer doubting your worth, no longer questioning if you deserve success, love, or abundance. Imagine living each day with a deep sense of trust, knowing that every experience is an opportunity for growth, learning, and alignment with your highest self. But this is not just a dream. It is a reality waiting to unfold for you. The quantum principles we've discussed, the interconnectedness of all things, the power of observation, the malleability of belief, and the ability to manifest are not abstract concepts. They are the fabric of the universe, woven into the very essence of your being. By embracing these principles and aligning your inner world with your desires, you tap into a limitless source of power, creativity, and abundance. So here's the challenge. Where in your life are you still resisting the flow of the universe? Where are you still clinging to outdated beliefs and fears that keep you from stepping into your true potential? The quantum field is waiting for you to align with it, to step into your power as a co-creator of your reality. The only question is, are you ready to take that first step? Remember, the universe responds to the energy you emit. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the life you truly desire, you will begin to experience a reality that reflects that alignment. Trust the process, let go of limiting beliefs, and step into the flow of abundance, peace, and fulfillment that awaits you. The choice is yours. Will you embrace the quantum potential that lies within you? In conclusion, the science of spirituality, intertwined with the principles of quantum mechanics, offers us a profound new way of understanding both the universe and ourselves. It challenges everything we think we know about the world around us, and invites us to step into our true power as conscious creators of our reality. When we acknowledge the quantum truths that connect us to the very fabric of existence, we unlock the ability to transform our lives in ways that were previously unimaginable. As we've explored, the process begins with questioning the nature of reality, realizing that what we perceive as solid and fixed is not the full story. We are not passive observers. We are participants in a living, breathing universe that responds to the energy we emit. By understanding the quantum mind and how our thoughts and emotions shape our reality, we tap into the power to manifest the life we desire. Breaking free from limiting beliefs and aligning with the energy of possibility sets us on a path of transformation, where we begin to co-create our future with intention, trust, and confidence. Living in alignment with the quantum principles means shedding the old constraints of fear, doubt, and limitation. It means embracing change and growth with a deep sense of peace and trust, knowing that the universe is always working in our favor. Every step we take in this journey is an opportunity to realign with our true purpose, to create a life that reflects our highest self, and to experience the limitless potential that is available to us when we choose to embrace it. As you reflect on the insights shared in this journey, I challenge you to consider, where in your life are you still holding on to beliefs, fears, or doubts that keep you stuck? What would it feel like to let go of these limiting thoughts and step into a space of trust, alignment, and possibility? The quantum universe is waiting for you to tune into its frequency, to embody the truth that you are a powerful co-creator of your reality. Your journey toward self-discovery and transformation begins now. The only question is, are you ready to embrace the quantum flow and manifest the life you've always dreamed of? Thank you for reading. If this article has resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your reflections, your own experiences with manifestation, or how you plan to begin living in alignment with your desires. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content, and may you step boldly into the infinite possibilities that await you.